Good afternoon, my name is Shannon, and today I'm bringing you a tutorial from Sunrise Springs on how to change a filter in regards to your home water softener system. Now here are some tools and materials that you're going to need when accomplishing this task. One, a replacement filter, depending on what size you need. Filter wrench to get your filter housing off. A bucket for any water that might be in the filter housing, as well as silicone compound, just in case your gasket needs a little bit of lubricant. So, your first step is shutting off the water that is coming in and going to your filter housing. You can simply follow the lines and it should be pretty easy for you to find which valve to shut. So in this case, we're going to slowly shut the water incoming. So next step would be to release the pressure that's going to the house and within your filter housing. Now there's two ways to do that. One, if you have a sink that's anywhere near your filter housing or your softener system, you can simply open the cold valve. Now, I'll show you the other way that you can also release the pressure. So you can shut the valve off directly after your system. By doing so, you now have a closed system with your filter housing within it. If you look here on top, the majority of filter housings have a pressure release valve or button. In this case, ours is red. Now when you press that button, you're going to get a little bit of water, so you can actually put your bucket, underneath your filter housing to catch that water. Once the water is slowed, that means your pressure has been released, and you can go ahead and remove your filter housing. So just like anything else, this is righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Someone cheated here, as you can see. We have a lefty-loosey and a righty-tighty written on there. So this is going to be kind of heavy because it's full of water. So you want to make sure that you have a good hold of it as you're pulling it off. Keep your bucket handy because you're going to want to dump the water as soon as you get it off the housing itself. After you remove the filter housing, you always want to inspect the inside to make sure that there's no sediment obstructing your thread and anything like that. This doesn't look too bad. So this is where your gasket, this is where the silicone will come in. So we can put a little bit on this just so you get a nice secure seal when you put it back on. You do not need a lot of silicone. Just enough to get all over. Just enough to spread. On the exterior of it. Okay, so we're almost done. Last step is taking the new filter and making sure that it fits securely within the housing. There's a lip at the bottom, so you can actually feel it. There it is. Pops right into place. Last step is putting the filter housing back on. You just got to make sure that the threads meet up. Now, when you put these on, you never tighten them with a filter wrench. That'll be too tight, and when you go to take it off again, it's going to be really difficult. All right, we got the new filter in, we got the filter housing back in place. final step is slowly opening the water back into your system. Both valves, you can do so at the same time. See, right now the reason you're opening it slow is because you got to fill your housing up, and then it's going to push whatever air is in your system. And there you have it. You visually look at your housing, make sure that there's no leaks, and I don't see any. You can come over to your sink, make sure you don't have any air bubbles, and there you go. That's a tutorial from Sunrise Springs on how to change your home water softener filter. Thank you.